Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Guilds of Ravnica competitive draft here on the channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, I mean, this is only a YouTube recording, so welcome. Before I begin, I would like to remind you that if you enjoy the video, I would really appreciate it if you click that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel to get updates whenever I post new content. And I would also like to say that I do have a Twitch stream that I do these drafts on live from time to time. Well, not from time to time, I do it fairly frequently live, so be sure to check that out, twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas, to catch the action live. Without further ado, let's get to the pack. We're going to be using the strategy that I've been using for quite a while now, like my past 4 or 5 drafts, and it's been working quite well. Just taking the best card out of each pack. A counter on a creature. I think this card's that's not great, but making 3 2/2s at instant speed is pretty great. I think Assure Assemble is going to be better than Golgari Findbroker. But I could definitely be wrong. The counter mode isn't great, but 3 2/2s at instant speed is quite nice. Really messes with combat or attacking. Golgari Findbroker's number 2, I think, then Monument. But I think this card's quite nice for the 6-mana mode. I don't love this card for the 2-mana mode, though that mode is definitely reasonable, especially if you get some bigger creatures. But definitely the 6-mana mode on this. We're gonna move it to the 6-drop slot once we start sorting by curve. Okay, looking at this pack, Integrity Intervention is a very strong card. Affectionate Indrik is also a nice card, but I don't want to shoehorn myself into green white just because I have Indrik. I do like this card. It can just be a white card, or I can splash the second half and then Capture Sphere. I think that this card's a little bit better than Capture Sphere just because the flexibility of these split cards is really quite nice. It also keeps me a little bit more open. I'm not really concerned about staying open necessarily because the payoff for getting into the right guild is so high, but Capture Sphere is 4 mana. This can be 4 mana, deal 3 to any target too. Indrik is quite nice, but I already do have a 6-drop if I was playing green. I think this is actually kind of close. I really do like Capture Sphere. Indrik. I'm just going to take this card. I think this card's quite nice. Ooh, this is actually a crazy pack. Ledev Champion, World Soul Colossus, and Sky Knight Legionnaire all in the same pack. Oh my gosh, I'm adjusting my hat a lot in this video. I think I do that when I get a little bit nervous. The rare is nothing to talk about. It's just unplayable. Ledev Champion versus World Soul Colossus. Which one's better? Probably Ledev Champion, to be quite honest. Not only does it make tokens on its own, but it also can tap those tokens to get buffed up. So World Soul Colossus comes in as a big creature, but this guy comes in a little bit smaller, but it can buff itself up. Sky Knight Legionnaire is also quite nice. So I need to keep aware that Boros might be the deck I'm supposed to draft. I think Ledev Champion and World Soul Colossus pick 3 is pretty nice, though. I think Ledev Champion's quite nice, though. I think it's the best card in this pack. World Soul Colossus is nice on board stalls, but Ledev Champion is also nice on board stalls, so. Gonna take the Ledev Champion. Golgari Raiders, I think, is quite bad. Lotleth Giant is very, very expensive. 7 mana is a lot and limited. I think Generous Stray is awful. Sonic Assault is fine, and is it? Electromancer is fine, and is it? Hunted Witness, I think Prey Upon's the pick here. It's just probably the best card in this pack. You can usually have a creature that's big enough to kill their stuff, and especially if you end up in Selesnya, and it's just a nice card. Hunted Witness isn't great either, I don't think. It's just medium. But Prey Upon is nice to have. Ooh, Golgari Findbroker, pick 5. This is tricky. Because if I find the open guild, I get really rewarded. I think I'm going to take it. It's between the Findbroker and the Rosemane Centaur. And the Rosemane Centaur is quite nice in Selesnya. I already have 1 good Selesnya card, 2 good Selesnya cards, and a 3rd card that works in Selesnya. Is it worth speculating on the Findbroker? At this point, I think I'm just going Selesnya, though. It's really hard to... This card also works in Golgari. I'm going to spec on the Findbroker. I think it could definitely be worth it in the long run. And now I'll take the Status Statue. This is a really, really good card. It makes blocking a nightmare. I would have gone Centaur into Centaur, I think, but if Golgari is the open color, which a pick 5 Golgari Findbroker tends to imply. I also like Iron Shell Beetle, but we're going to take this guy. Conclave Cavalier. Awkward Assassin. Like, these are both uncommons for their guilds, but this one's not great, and this one's great. I'm just going to take the Cavalier. Still choosing between my guilds, but the payoff is definitely there. Ooh, and now a Selesnya, a Conclave Guild Mage. That'll do it. That will do it. So, yeah. Prey Upon's also nice, but I like the Guild Mage a lot. And, so now we're choosing between a Centaur Peacemaker, which could definitely be nice. It works well with, like, Ledev Champion gaining you life. This card can start to work out for you. Or I could take a Guild Gate and help me splash this, and maybe even this if I get enough Guild Gates. But I don't really want to splash both, I don't think. I think this one's a little bit better to splash. I'll take the Guild Gate. Peacemaker's fine, but not insane. A little bit punished here. I can take Pitiless Gorgon. I don't think Locks on Restore is insane. Like, it's not usually worth convoking out a body that you could probably play for 4 mana anyway. The life gain's kind of nice, but it's between Gorgon and Guildgate here. And I'll take the Gorgon. World Soul Colossus came back? What? I do not mind playing Ledev, but okay. So Selesnya is wildly open. And we'll take Golgari Raiders, the only card in our colors. I actually think I'm going to take the Ledev Guardian over the Guildgate here. I think Ledev Guardian's a pretty nice card to have in Selesnya. Yeah, I can get another Guildgate later, I think. Wow, Iron Shell Beetle's great too. Holy smokes. This deck is open. Okay, so we're not splashing Find Broker, that's for sure. So I definitely wish I had the Vigilance guy now, but you never know how the draft is going to go in this format. So I think speculating is oftentimes correct, like in that type of situation. Okay, I think Beetle is better than Scout. Crushing Canopy is a main deckable card. I can just play this as a +2/+2. Maybe I get a card that lets me splash red. I think I'll just take the Beetle here. I like Beetle. Over Sprouting Renewal. Yeah, I'll take the Beetle. Ooh, another Guild Mage. There's nothing else I'm taking over it. So yeah, I'm excited to get a Guild Mage. This card's a nice card to splash too, though. Like, I would consider taking this, not over the 5 and a 4 for Vigilance, but over a lot of cards. These cards are both quite nice. Just the Surveil part on this card's nice, but I'm not playing these colors, but, I mean, it is a nice effect. I could take a Guild Gate and splash black. I think the +1/+1 on Death Touch is actually quite nice. Could just take a Peacemaker. Peacemaker's probably going to wheel, though. I already have a Gorgon that I'm not really playing. I'll just take the Guild Gate. Ooh, Knight of Autumn. Quite nice, quite nice. I like it, I like it. Easy pickup over Ledev Guardian. Knight of Autumn is just really powerful. And another great card, Flower Flourish. Excellent. You can just replace a land with this. Justice Strike. I could, like, splash red for Justice Strike and Intervention. But I think I'm just going to splash black. And Flower Flourish is quite nice. There were some people telling me Sworn Companions is a card I should take higher and actually play. So I'll keep that in mind if I see one. Gatekeeper Gargoyle, not my favorite card. Especially when there's other options. I don't like Join Shields all that much. Peacemaker is, you can get these if you want them, but I already have a couple 3-drops. I'm trying to... I would honestly play a Centaur Peacemaker here. I'm not going to splash a Rhizome Lurcher when there's other good cards. I think I'm just going to take another Beetle. Maybe I just want Siege Worm. I don't have any... I have one big guy to convoke out. But I might just go a little bit more towards the convoke route. Yeah, I'll take the Siege Worm. I feel like I can get the big guys later. I just really like Beetle. I already have 4 2-drops. I'm going to take the Siege Worm. I'll take Blade Instructor, I think. I don't like Demotion in this deck, and I don't really like Crawl Foragers. Another Guild Mage. Whoa, we have a lot of Guild Mages. Our late game is pretty nice just because of the 3 Guild Mages in the Lidev Champion. I wouldn't mind another Lidev Guardian, another Guild Gate. I do have pretty demanding mana. Sprouting Renewal came back, eh? I'm taking it over the Lockstone Restorer. Not a huge fan of Blade Instructor. Ooh, Guildgate or Wild Ceratok? Guildgate, if I see more, like another red card to splash, I could splash the Intervention. Honestly, I think the black is just worth way more, splashing way more, so I'm just going to take the Ceratok here. Though this deck is looking quite good, so I don't think I'm going to have to play it. I can honestly just play this as a +2/+2. Yeah, Pitiless Gorgon came back. Lidev Guardian, yay! Lidev Guardian is just a great defensive body. Like, it blocks everything. I'm not going to take the third Lidev Guardian over the first Call of the Culprit. Call of the Culprit is a pretty nice sideboard card. Caller of the Culprit. Yeah, and Peacemaker came back. Along with Join Shields, but I don't really want Join Shields as much. Okay, what is in this pack for us? Flight of Equinox. Chamber Sentry. I think Chamber Sentry is a card you can play in any 2-color deck and have it be like pretty good. It's also really nice with Iron Shell Beetle. It's a nice little combo. Flight of Equinox is quite nice, though. I'm going to take the Flight of Equinox. It's another big Convoke guy. And, yeah. Luminous Bonds. Over the Stalwart. Yeah. Easy Luminous Bonds. So I got this removal spell here. I got a little bit of interaction in the Crushing Canopy. If I splash black for the statue. I want all of my sources to produce white or green so I can cast this guy on turn 4. Ooh, this is another great card. I'll take that. Over Prey Upon. Yeah, I will. I think this card is just great. I have a couple pieces of interaction. I'm fine. Helps me cast my like really strong 4-drops on turn 4. I also don't have a hugely high curve. Oh my gosh. What the heck? This is madness. But I want the gate. Wow. 2 Golgari cards. Maybe Golgari was open, but I just like moved in too late. I don't know. But I think my Selesnya deck's great regardless. I don't really need another 2-drop. I don't love this 2-drop. I'm just going to take the Guild Gate. Yeah. I really just want Guild Gates to make black mana, though. I'll just take the 2-drop, I guess. There's a Guild Gate that makes black mana. Yeah, I'm definitely taking that. Because this way I can just play the statue in my deck. It's not a removal spell a lot of the time, but I don't have to put any black sources in my deck, and it's just kind of a nice little bonus effect. The Death Touch isn't terrific, but yeah. One every couple games it'll be a kill spell. Definitely glad I took the Shieldmate now. I have some main deck enchantment hate in my deck. Another Izoni. Dang, someone would have had a sick Golgari deck. Let's just look at this pack for me, though. I could take a Plaza. I don't really want a second Crushing Canopy, I don't think. Maybe I do. Maybe I just want Plaza, though, to help me splash this. It's like my 3rd dual land. I don't think I'm going to get super punished for playing it. I'm just going to take the second Crushing Canopy for the board. Another World Soul Colossus. Sign me up. Iron Shell Beetle would not be a card I'm unhappy to play, but... And there's another Ceratok, there's another Guild Gate. 4 Guild Gates is a lot, especially when you consider that I have 2 Flower Flourishes. So I don't think I want the Guild Gate. I already have a lot of top end. I'm just going to take a Ceratok. I think. Because if I play 15 lands plus 2 of these guys, then these 3, that's 5 of my lands, basically tap lands. I'm just going to take a... I'll just take the Guild Gate. I'm not playing another Ceratok. Pack's Favor. Huh. Or Might of the Masses. I have a lot of green creatures. So like this can convoke out pretty easily. Might of the Masses is pretty nice though. In this deck I can go wide pretty easily. I'm just going to take Might of the Masses. Not sure which is correct there. And now I'll take this Loxodon, maybe a sideboard card against aggro. Boros Gate. Selesnya Gate. Pitchclaw Recluse is fine. Between that and Righteous Blow, which would I rather have? Probably Righteous Blow for the aggro matchups. Locket. Crawl Foragers. Once again, a great Selesnya deck. I feel like Selesnya is like the most underdrafted of the guilds. Okay, I'm gonna group creatures separately. 18 creatures. I like all these big guys. Ceratok's fine. Ceratok and Blade Instructor are my worst 2 creatures. Though, yeah, Blade Instructor just doesn't really fit with the plan. I'm going to win with these big guys and these mana sinks. And Ceratok is just a more aggressive body, whereas Ledev Guardian is more defensive, and I can cast it cheaper. Like a 3-drop a lot of the time. Crushing Canopy is pretty nice in this deck, I think. Okay, so if I cut these 2, then that's my deck. Because then I have Renewal's basically a creature. I have that. I have these 2 as lands. It's basically a creature. I haven't actually played with Might of the Masses yet, but I think it'll be good in this deck. I'm a little bit worried about Might of the Masses. It's like the type of card that's good when I'm already in good spot. Like if I have enough creatures to make this like a +2/+2. Like if I have 2 creatures in play, I'm probably in fine shape. I just want a more like grindy card. Or just a card that's solid on its own. I'll run it over Crushing Canopy, maybe. Gotta keep the opponent honest. Crushing Canopy might not be the best main deck card. It's a good sideboard card for sure, though. Then I'll run the 2 Golgari Gates. 1 Selesnya Gate. Hard to keep a mana in this deck. I'm tapping out a lot. Count these 2 guys as lands. So I have 3 green sources already. I have 12 more lands to add. That'll give me 9 green sources, 6 white sources. It'll give me 8 green sources, 7 white sources. Plus those 2 guys, so yeah. This is only 14. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 and 8. I like this, I think. Don't want to have too many tap lands, and these are basically tap lands. Okay. I really like having one Righteous Blow, one Call of the Culprit in the sideboard, so I can add removal for based on the deck I'm facing. Crushing Canopy is another great sideboard card. Might of the Masses could be fine. Like if my opponent shows me Prey Upon, I'll definitely bring in Might of the Masses. Or if I'm playing against a green deck, I'll probably bring it in. This is a great deck. I'm just waiting to end of turn assemble, untap, and flourish. I guess I already have the black combat trick. Oh my god. Oh my god. This hand is so good. Oh, this is such a good hand. Oh, it's white-blue. Interesting. Have not faced a white-blue deck yet. Interesting, interesting. Not attacking. That's an interesting dynamic. I feel like you'd usually want to attack there. Okie doke. We're going to beetle up this guy and then go search for a land. It's definitely greedy to put the counter on this guy, because then if he bounces it, then I can't block really. But I have other uses for the body and stuff, and this way I get to attack him back for 3. And this guy's kind of useless now. Gonna go get a forest. Ooh, he also has one. I'm not sure which one to play, Ledev Champion or Knight of Autumn. It depends on if I draw a land, I think. Okay. I think I go Knight of Autumn as a 4th. Yeah, Knight of Autumn as a 4/3 seems pretty good. I don't really need the life. This guy's not really threatening me all that much. And a 4/3 trades with both of his guys. Here, I think I'll tap the Shield Mate. I'm not planning on attacking and trading it, so I'd rather have it look like this. Next turn I can play my 4/5, and then I can play Ledev, or this. Oh, another one. Yeah, and my opponent's also horrifically mana screwed. Okay. Crushing Canopy definitely coming in. I'm going to attack. My vigilance guys, I think. Maybe not. I can play my 8-drop. Or I could attack, fight this. Play Ledev, fight. I'm just gonna. Keep the ground stalled. I mean, the board stalled in general. Definitely a matchup I wish I had the Hitchclaw Recluse. Interesting. Going for it anyway. I'll block here. There's a +2/+2 in the set, so here I take 5. Next turn I can untap, prey upon one of his flyers. Ledev. This is 4, 6, 10, 14. He can use his combat trick now. But I guess I have this as a combat trick. I forgot about it, that it has a combat trick mode. Opponent concedes. Okay. So definitely bringing in my Crushing Canopy and my Righteous Blow. Loxodon guy doesn't seem insane. Blade Instructor doesn't seem insane. But I definitely want the anti-flyer stuff. What do I cut? Ceratok is definitely my first card to cut in pretty much every matchup. And Sprouting Renewal probably to go. Yeah. Just a 3-mana 2/2 a lot of the time. I didn't see any Auras, though. He probably has Luminous Bonds. That's still, I'll cut it. He was really mana screwed that game. So we're going to have to mulligan this game, so it evens out. Best advice for my opponent right now would be to make sure he doesn't tilt. If yeah. Like that, because that was probably a really frustrating game. Keeping this. Top. If he goes for like the blue thing and I can Crushing Canopy it. Also, the other reason I don't need the Destroy enchantment, make a 2/2 as much is because now I'm bringing in the Crushing Canopies. Mesmerist. I will bring in the Guild Mage, and then I'll convoke out the Ledev Guardian next turn. And go from there. I wonder if the opponent's running less than 17 lands. Like, that could be an explanation. Like, they're very low to the ground, it looks like. Maybe I was just supposed to play the Knight of Autumn. Be a 4/3, I'd have 2 blockers back. His Mesmerist couldn't attack. Doesn't attack? Interesting. Now I'll play the Knight of Autumn, playing around this disdainful stroke like a legend. Oh, that's hysterical. Okay, and now we'll pass. We've got a pretty good hand. I'm pretty confident in our ability to win this. I'm gonna buff up both of our 2/4s. I mean our 2/2s. Make them a little bit bigger. Do I start attacking here? I think I'm fine trading this guy off for his 2 guys. At the same time, I'm also fine waiting, I think. I'll attack. I think the 2 1/1s are just fine to have as 1/1s. I think putting the counter on my other creatures is a little bit better. Holy damn. Thank you, Crushing Canopy. I think I'll use Crushing Canopy just because it's more situational. He does get a counter on his guy, but... and then I can make a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 3, a 4, 4. That doesn't sound as good as making a 7, 7 next turn. I know it may seem greedy, but I'm just gonna pass. I still have a Luminous Bonds. I just don't want to blow away my cards because he still has 3 cards, 4 cards in hand. Okay, Healer's Hawk I can definitely deal with. Light of the Legion is so good. Just disgustingly strong card. Okay. So if I tap out and fail, it goes 3, 5, 6. I just take 6 damage if he has a counterspell. I don't think he has a counterspell, though. He just looks like he's really flooded. I'm definitely going to try and cast this guy first. He might counter it if he has a counterspell. Okay. Yeah, I like making a 6, 6 here. Boom, let's go. It's definitely a shields down moment. Okay. I can eat this. He still has a counter, like a +2/+2 in his hand, probably. Oh, no, he doesn't. Bold move, Cotton. Six, 8, 9, 10, 14, 17, 20. Yeah, he was just realized he was probably realized he was dead. Yeah, interesting. So he's splashing Flourish. Interesting deck. I don't think he, I think that's like the exact downside of it not ending up in a guild. Crushing Canopy coming in clutch in that game. We would like to play first. We would like to keep. This is why we don't want to have too many tap lands, because now we just have a kind of awkward hand. Opponent's probably like, ooh, Golgari, and then I just crush him. Like, oh no, he's playing Abzan. You don't even know, opponent. Gotta keep in mind that I can cast this first half. I'm just gonna cast Ledev Champion here. I don't really need to develop the Ledev Guardian. Yeah, for some reason I was like, oh no, counterspell, what? But yeah, Disdainful Stroke is a card I'm worried about for sure. In terms of like just tempo plays, because then he gets to use his mana to counter my board presence. Ooh, is it? Ooh, that could be really good for me. I think I'm going to just play my Ledev. I'll actually offer the trade with my Guild Mage. If he wants it, that's fine with me. Like, I'm going to win the late game against this deck, almost guaranteed. So any trade like that works in my favor, I think. Grixis, eh? Okay, that card does nothing. Ooh, yikes. Okay, so his deck is confusing. I'm actually going to buff the Ledev so that it can't die to the direct current. And then I will pass. Don't want to attack here. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to attack. Guild Summit. Oh, baby. Crushing Canopy, so good. You have no idea, opponent. You don't understand the power of the dark side. Hello, Guild Summit. Goodbye, Guild Summit. I'll tap that guy. Ooh, that was so good. Okay, this guy dies. Next turn I can cast this card or Siege Worm. What you gonna try and kill, opponent? I'm ready. And then I'll cast Siege Worm. And then I'll start making 1/1s. I think it's better to deploy my guy before he could like make me discard it or. You can also just kill this guy next turn by like. I guess he can't double direct current. He has 2 direct currents in his graveyard though. There is like some mentality to like makes hay while the sun's shining or something, but it's like I don't want to risk not being able to cast this guy. Also, a 5/5 trample is a lot better than a 1/1 lifelink. My opponent has way more cards than me. approaching that double direct current. Trot of the Silencer, okay. Now I will just make a 1/1, I think. I'll attack with these two. So now my opponent has to make some blocks. Just took 5. Nice. The Trot is probably going to kill my Ledev champion. No, the 5/5 trample. Okay. Oh, that's going to kill my Ledev champion. No. Oh my god, I can't cast it. Oh, that's so sad. Why, cruel world? That would have been such a good play here. Well, at least now white sources are good draws, but Jesus, that's so brutal. Oh my gosh, and now I have to discard it. Oh my god. I drew 5 green sources and 1 white source. And he drew a Trotta again. What a legend. Well, there's my white source. Honestly, if I had drawn a white source, I think I win this game. If I have a 4/4 Vigilance that dies into 2/2/2s. Maybe he has multiple Trottas. Or maybe he's just a luck god to draw it again and almost, now he's going to kill me with it. I think I'm just going to put 2 counters on it. Force him to like chump. Versus killing Disinformation Campaign. He does have 2 direct currents. No! Ugh. Man. Oh, if I'd had this guy, I think I win. If I could have cast him. Because my opponent can't kill it. Oh my god. You're kidding me. You are absolutely kidding me. Well, that's silly. Oh, I could have won. I was so close. There is no justice. Okay. Call the Culprit coming in, I think, for Crushing Canopy. Like, yeah, the Guild Summit wasn't as scary. And he didn't show me any flyers. And I still have Sprouting Renewal. This is a real bad hand. I'm gonna mulligan. It just doesn't do anything, and I kind of want to be the proactive deck here. Bottom that. Flower. Looking for a plains, I think. Because I do have more of the green sources in my deck. Guild Mage into Knight of Autumn is a pretty nice start. Man, that was so close last game. No deadweight is nice. Definitely just attacking and playing my 4/3. Three mana 4/3 is just way ahead of curve. I'm just gonna hope he can't kill it. Like, he has direct currents. His Atrata could kill it. Hypothesis could kill it. I'll play my Wild Ceratok. To be honest, I've never cast Flourish. I mean, my opponent casting it against me was the first time I've ever seen that cast. Signet. I'll attack with these two, and then I can Conclave Guild Mage plus Convoke. Boom, we got there, game 2. Game 3, how do I want to sideboard? I definitely don't want to bring in a bunch of 2 toughness guys. Might of the Masses is interesting. What would I take out, though? What are my worst cards? Funnily enough, Ledev Champion's probably one of my worst cards here because it dies to direct current, and I know he has 2 of those. Siding out Ledev Champion's got to be insane, though. Because I have double Beetle to keep it safe. No! Well, that's unfortunate. Having to mulligan, always a bummer, as they say. I swear, that's just that's just silly. The Scry Bug. LOL. So I can cast my Ceratok at least. But, I mean, such is life. Sometimes you just don't draw any lands. It happens. Happens to the best of us, and the worst of us, and everyone in between. Oh, thank God, it's not disinformation campaign. I'll just put the counter on itself for once. The beetle only helping himself. Not even helping himself, really. Because he still trades with Leapfrog. At least the opponent's not doing anything useful. Come on. What? What is this guy's deck? He's just got 2 good rares and then garbage. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. Atrada is so stupid. I need Luminous Bonds for Atrada. Oh my gosh. We just have to jam. And hope it's good enough. Could definitely eat. Oh, he doesn't have a counterspell. We're in business. He was hoping to hypothesizzle my play. Probably. Like, he's probably going to hypothesizzle my 2-4. And then immediately draw Atrada. Because that is how his deck works. Man. The saddest part is we would have won game 1 if we had drawn a Plains instead of 3 up. Instead of 3 forests. Oh my gosh, it's so sad. Makes me so sad. I just want to cry every time. Luminous Bonds off the top, or Collar the Culprit. We have 2 outs here. Luminous Bonds is the only one that really works, though, because his Lasav will just copy his Atrada otherwise. Luminous Bonds for the win. Man, the fact that we had to mold 5 this game is such a shame. Man, I think I definitely could have won this match. My deck is quite strong, but they didn't have to mulligan in game 3. He's only got 1 copy. No! I don't know, Sometimes things just don't go your way. Okay, this is time for the comeback, folks. There's still time to have a comeback here. He has 4 cards, we have 1. Ours is a land, his is probably a spell. He has Direct Current in the graveyard. Okie doke. This guy's a nice guy. I like this guy. Okay, guys, big top deck. Okay, he's staying back on defense. I like it. Yes! Holy Jesus, we could still do it, boys! Boom! Flight of Equinox! The top deck of the century! Oh my gosh. Can't race me now, opponent. How do you like me now? Holy smokes. What a rip. What a rip. Our 8-drop. When we have exactly 8 mana. 5-turn clock, opponent. Oh no, please, no. No removal. Oh my gosh, Barrier of Bones. We're fine. Yes! Just don't find a Trotta before we find Luminous Bonds. Because if we kill it, he'll just copy it with Lasav. Oh my god, that's so sad. Oh my gosh. The other day, my opponent hypothesized their own, like, their Lasav copied creature, and then had to sacrifice it because it was technically a copy of Lasav. Opponent. Do you think I was born this morning? This Lasav can copy this Crater Maker and make life hell. Okay, Guild Summit. Sure. 3 mana, draw a card. Draw 2 cards. Nice. Divination with upside. Actually, it was 4 mana. We have found our answer. We gotta start sending. I'm not worried about damage. I'm just worried about the Etrata, essentially. This would be a bad time to have to discard a card. Still alive, staying alive, staying alive. Now it's a 3-turn clock. Yes! Oh, he milled a land and he found a gate. His deck is churning on all cylinders. He has the 3-1 in the air. He has me on a 3-turn clock. I have him on a 3-turn clock. He has another direct thingy in his deck. I know, at least one. Oh, you think you've got me, but you don't. Because of the clutchist. The clutchist draw. I'm actually going to start holding back, because I can just start churning out the 2/2s. He has... Yep. He can copy his Crater Maker and kill my Conclave guy. I have to block. Like, if I don't block, he'll just kill me with Direct Current. And if he Lasav copies... Yes, he is! That means he can't kill my Guild Mage. Oh my gosh, he must be horribly flooded. Targeting my face. Oh no. Oh no. No! We're 1 mana off being able to make a 1/1 this turn and potentially live. Rats. Oh my gosh, we don't even have a black source for if we draw our, Okay. Dang it. No! Oh man, those were close. Nice game. Ah, man. Man, maybe we had to trade the turn before and not take that extra 3, but... Oh, man. Close matches. Our deck was great, though. Almost came back from that mulligan to 5 in that last game. With some clutch rips, but it was a fun one to play with. Fun draft, fun overall. Managed to have a really close second match that we could have taken home. Some unfortunate draws. But really good matches, and yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to click the like button and subscribe to get updates for whenever I post new content. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments section down below. If you would like to catch me streaming live, you can find me on twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. And yeah, that's going to do it for this draft video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.